Von Fry, legendary badass, not shy, telling you how it is, Von Fry will die.
Okay, so I've been playing the new Tomb Raider 2013. I'm calling it Tomb Raider 2013 because, let's be honest, video games are not something that needs to have the title reused, okay? And I've been playing for, it could be 6 or 7 hours. I'm blazing through it on hard, and I just want to give you some initial impressions, okay? I want to just tell you what I'm thinking thus far, because it's going to be a little while before I get my review done on my legendary badass channel. Okay, so I'm pretty impressed, you know, to start with. It's like, okay, the graphics for a game on multiple platforms is really raising the bar here. I mean, this looks great on Xbox 360. And especially in the close-up stuff, when Lara has to crawl through some rocks or something like this. I like the mud on her. There's great attention to detail. I never really feel like I'm in the same place twice. The staging is just absolutely splendid. I really feel like I'm going through this environment where things aren't necessarily at 90-degree angles and the floor is not flat. There's mud, just awesome stuff. Things you pick up and find, very good textures. The voice acting, pretty good so far. This is a Lara Croft who is more humanized. Like, she'll scream a lot, really exerts herself, but at the same time, she doesn't have her repertoire of moves. She's not flipping around like a freaking gymnast. She's not doing Cirque du Soleil over here and whipping out the dual Glocks and shooting people up and stuff like she's goddamn Morpheus. That kind of stuff isn't happening. And does that make it not a Tomb Raider game? I don't know. She still has a lot of rack. She doesn't have her shorts. So, you know, I guess that's debatable. The problem, from my perspective, is that I haven't actually played the Uncharted games, which I hear people are like, oh, it's just Uncharted with a girl. And I was thinking, isn't Uncharted Tomb Raider with a guy? But maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe once you strip away her moveset and make it more realistic, like, can a human do this shit? Then maybe at that point you make it into Uncharted. I don't know. The way she escapes peril, it's quite adventurous, and it's a little bit better than a QuickTime event, because you feel like you're actually playing some of these cutscenes, angling her as she slides down the mountain, avoiding this plane, and then, and although too brief of a scene, I really got a lot of thrills out of the parachute sequence where I had to like kick my legs up over some branches and weave in and out. You know, I died only like a few times. I mean, a lot of times I died on purpose just to see what the death would be like. She's getting shit like stabbed down her neck and like impaled and all this. It's pretty gruesome looking stuff. I was waiting to see if she got her head cut off. I have not seen Lara get her head cut off. You know, maybe I need to go into a propeller and see how that goes. But I've got to this point in the shantytown where this is total bullshit, okay? Because I know I'm playing on hard, but thus far I have not encountered a scenario where there is an infinite goon loop attacking me, and now there is. I'm exiting the shantytown, and there is a gate. It's and the only clue is find a way across the gate. Find a way to open the gate, whatever shit, okay? I get that. Like, I shoot it with the flaming arrow to get the bar out of the way, you know, to get this stuff blocking it. Then you have to whip out your, like, ice axe and, like, pry open this circular wheel thing that she does. It never really looks like what it's supposed to be, but you can't do that, because as soon as you do that, there is a barrage of flame arrow sent on your location and 1 and 2 will hit you and you will die. You will get dropped trying to spin this wheel. I have cleared out this shit. I have killed over 100 bad guys in this area. To return to that wheel and instantly on hitting goddamn X to activate spinning that wheel, flame arrows on my ass instantly every time. I spent 2 hours on that segment. You know, I'm blazing through the rest of the game and I'm like, okay, surely there's got to be a way to do this. I go and look for hidden temples and saving areas. Go to the campfire so I can get the autosave and all this shit. All kinds of stuff. I've killed hundreds of guys, saved, returned. They're on my ass. They don't even have to be there. As soon as I go to turn that wheel, it's flame arrows and it's impossible to get across. Anybody else having this problem? You know, and then before that, and I'm looking, I'm like, really, I don't have anything to complain about. But the honest truth is that thus far, I do find there's storytelling elements to complain about. Like, okay, this is not a thinking man's game. I mean, I really haven't played a lot of Tomb Raider. I've played a little bit of 2 and demos, and that's about it. And to tell you the truth, there isn't a lot going on in the way of puzzle solving thus far, but there's not anything in plot. I mean, it's as simple as you're on a boat that wrecks, guys on the island that you washed up on want to kill you. And there's something about an ancient sun queen. It's not like there's a bunch of switcheroo shit. It's not Metal Gear. Like, you're not going into a scenario, sitting down, chatting with somebody, and they're revealing their scheme, or pretending to be your pal or some shit. Like, it's very simple. It's like, oh, well, I have to go save him, bye. And then she's out on her own, and there's no humor. There's no, like, oh, well, I'm going to be hilarious. I've got a sidekick. There's no comic relief. This is a world post-Dark Knight. It's like, oh, the people, they spoken, they like that brooding realist shit, and that's what you get now. Now you've got a humorless game where it's really bloody and dreadful. Like, there is... I don't think that a Tomb Raider's been an MA game before. MA 17 is what they call it. Yeah, this sure as hell is. There's corpse... There's an unbelievable amount of corpse in this game, and I'm not sure right now that the story makes sense because there was this island is more inhabited than it should be to have the situation it has. It's not like there's just some guy who has made a cult and enlisted the people he saved from a shipwreck. It's like they have a radio tower. They have, like, Japanese soldiers here. They've got, like, a city and shit. And they have a cult warlord problem. I don't know if I can buy this. Like, it's like it's an island no one's ever been to, except a lot of people. Yeah, the story is a bit of a problem right now. Actually, the story is the biggest problem. And if I can't find a way to open this goddamn gate, I'll say there's a goddamn glitch in the game. You know what? As soon as I started up, it said there's a 22 megabyte update already. First goddamn day. I am getting sick of this shit. So what I do is I try to play like the first day without updating. And I haven't been on Xbox Live. I haven't played the multiplayer. I'm seeing right now a questionable amount of replay value. But, you know, not nearly as much replay as, say, Arkham City, to tell you the truth. But I gotta be like, what needed the update? If I update and all of a sudden I can open this gate, then I know what it is. And I know it's another instance of them putting bullshit games out because they know they can fix the shit later.
Do 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 do.